Hello, I'm Archie Luxury, and welcome to Viewer Emails. And before I go on there, I'd just like to plug my fantastic sponsors, and I'm a bit sorry. I haven't been plugging them, so I'm just going to put a break in here, and you can have a sticky beak at my sponsors channel.
And my fantastic sponsors are Esslinger. And I've added these people to the Archie Luxury main page on YouTube. So let's click on my link and let's go to the Esslinger. This is the Esslinger YouTube channel. And they've got so many fantastic videos here. They've got all their products. Watchmakers tweezers, watchmakers parts. They've got so many good quality parts. And they've got so many educational videos that they've uploaded as well. And I'd really recommend, if you're a watch enthusiast, if you're a watch lover, you really need good tools. And Esslinger is your source for really good watchmakers tools for the novice or professional. Please support the people who support the Archie Luxury channel. Esslinger, your first name in quality products, and they help the Archie Luxury channel. Please take a look. See you later.
Okay, and another thing I'd like to say is a very big special thank you to Brian. Brian sent me the Islay Scotch, 2 bottles of $100 Plonk. I mean, shit. What a loyal fan. And this is what the Archie Luxury channel, this is what I love. Okay, let's go into viewer emails. Hi Arch! Hope this is the correct email address. I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm 29 years old and wish to purchase a good mechanical watch for my 30th. I wanted to ask your thoughts firstly on Brumont watches, specifically the Solo. Actually, I think I answered that last week. Jesus, what's going on here? I'm not getting many email questions in. You blokes have got to send me some questions. Come on. Come on, pull your finger out and send me some questions. Let's try another one. Hi Arch, are you still thinking about selling your entire collection along with the leather goods collection? What's he saying here? Along with the leather goods collection, pens, etc., in order to buy a perpetual calendar? My advice to you is don't do it! I don't think you'll be able to wear the perpetual calendar every day. What would you wear on a daily basis in the tropical heat? You have a fine collection, Arch. I'd keep it intact. Well, I got to say there, you know, that's a very interesting thing. And I think you're right, you know. It's not just a matter of selling off my pieces. It's the fact that so many of these pieces commemorate significant moments. Like when I was 37, I got my Calatrava. When I turned 40, I got the annual calendar. And watches aren't just material things. It's the memories that one has that you associate with these pieces. Okay, so let's keep going here. Okay, oh, this is a great email. So please, guys, get some more emails in. And this here is from Mark. And Mark's got a beautiful 5117, which is very close to the 5107, except it's got a hobnail bezel. And it's kind of, if you crossed a 5107 with a 5119, this is what you'd get. And let's have a look there. And this is from Mark. I value your comments, especially coming from Archie Luxury. The story behind the 5117 is not very special, other than the watch itself is special. Nearly 30 years ago, I saw a classic white dial, hobnail bezel, black Roman numeral, manual wind, yellow gold Patek Calatrava in a jeweller's window in the Diamond District in Manhattan. I fell in love. It was $2,500. I could not fathom spending that much for a used watch. Back then, the new ones were about $5,000. I thought about purchasing it for weeks, but it did not follow through. I never forgot about that first Patek I ever saw and noticed Pateks whenever I encountered one in a store or on a wrist from then on. Fast forward 20 years, I, like you, work as an IT contractor. I was busy with a long, lucrative engagement. I stopped into a jeweler to look at some cufflinks. They had 4 or 5 new Pateks in the display case. They all were significantly more than 5,000 the last time I considered buying one, but this time I was in the money! And the Calatrava was a lot more dramatic, and this Calatrava was a lot more dramatic than the other pieces that he saw there. And he goes on to say that it still retained a reasonable level of classic Patek understatement. I tried it on and bought it. It took me about 3 minutes to decide, as it was clear this watch had been waiting for me ever since it was made. And coincidentally, he tells me a story where he had the watch for 6 years, he needed to service it, and he lived very close. Just 3 blocks away from his apartment was one of the North American service authorized Patek service agents there. So it's very, very nice. I got to say, what a cool watch. I love the 5117. It's a cool watch. I'd love to have one. And he also says, I've got my eye on a used Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Power Reserve Day-Night Moon Phase. And it has an aftermarket strap, but it's got the original class, no box or papers, and he sent me a pic of it. That's a cool piece. I love it. Absolutely love it. I can't fault a Reverso. Reverso is such a cool watch. I mean, that's just so cool. So that's a fantastic story on your Patek. And as I'm filming the viewer emails this segment, I'm actually wearing my I don't know if you can see it, my Patek white gold 5107. So my watch says hello to yours there. And the nasty lawyers haven't managed to take it off my wrist just yet. And anyhow, if they did come within coup, it belongs to a family trust, so fuck you, nasty lawyers. And okay, so that's a great thing, and it's great you're looking at a rose gold Reverso. I've actually got a steel one, but I gotta say, rose gold, fucking cool. Rose gold is cool. My next Patek has to be rose gold, because I got a white gold Calatrava. I've got a yellow gold World Timer. Sorry, my family trust needs to buy a rose gold, because I don't fucking own anything. So yeah, that's I gotta say, I got a steel Reverso, but I think a rose gold one would be cool. Okay, so now let's have a look here. Now let's have a look what else I've got in here. Oh yes, the photo there, that's with his Norman Rockwell Parker Duofold. And he's also got a Jim Thompson tie, and he's also got a pair of Maui Jims. That's the sunglasses. And I came to Maui Jim late, because I'm just a pretentious snob. You know, I mean, fuck, if it hasn't got Cartier or some obscene fucking name on the item, I don't fucking want to know about it. But my wife, she had a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses. These were sort of unisex. And I got to say, I fucking wear them all the time. When I'm doing videos, of course, you know, when I'm wearing sunglasses, it's always got to be Cartier, because it's just a fuck-off brand. But if you actually ask me what's my favourite sunglasses, I had Persol. They were cool. But the Maui Jims are fucking magic sunglass there. So, yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from. And yeah, now Mark Cortum, he's got a great. I love your EDC, fucking 5117, Jim Thompson tie, Maui Jim sunglasses. Fuck, what more do you want in life? It's just so cool. And I've got to say that he sent me a great email, and he's just a cool dude, very cool. And I've also got an email from my good friend John the Limo Guy. And John, I'd love another New York video. Can you do me another one, please, John? They were so popular. Everybody loved John the Limo Driver. I mean, John, these are a great segment, okay? Please do a few more, okay? And John sent me a story. He sent me a photo of his dad's watch. And my father was a wonderful, but yet very humble man, born in Ireland on a farm. He had always dreamed of coming to America, but first he joined the RAF, Royal Air Force. During his enlistment, he visited several countries, including Australia. He loved Australia and its people. And he says the Irish and the Aussies have a real close link. You bet your goddamn ass. We hate the fucking English. And both are laid back and try not to let it bother them. Both have been British subjects. And anyhow, my dad came to America, settled in New York and met my mum. Well, back to the watch story, we were poor. My father worked as an electrician's assistant, and both my mum and dad were superintendents of a small building in New York City. My mother probably saved for a year or two so she could buy this watch for my father. He loved the watch and let me wear it on special occasions. I will always treasure it. And I got to say, John, you know, this is such a great thing, such a great story. It doesn't need to be a Patek. It doesn't need to be a fucking Rolex. It doesn't need to be a Jaeger-LeCoultre or a fucking Vacheron. What a cool story. Cool story. And, you know, it's not always about the brand names or the labels or superficial shit. There's often a lot more fun stuff in it there. And John says to me, things will get better, just keep the faith. Don't let those mean, nasty fuckers get you down. I will continue to support the channel as best I can. And he says, things are tight in America. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You will always be welcome to come and stay with us. And yeah, no, that's fantastic, John. And his lovely wife, Renee. Renee is absolutely, she's a beautiful woman. And I love having fans like that on the channel. That's such a cool thing there. And yep, that's how it goes there. So let's go to the next viewer email there. Oh, this came in from Doug. Doug's giving me advice. He goes, listen, young man, I really like you, and fuck is one of my favorite words as well. But I sense something in you that is holding you back. One thing is that you have no awareness of gratitude for having nice things. I really don't want to sound like a big brother because I believe you would have something to say about that. Everything starts with being thankful for what you already have. I really don't believe I'm telling you anything you don't know already. But you've got to hear it sooner rather than later. And first thing, please lose the cardboard sign of the homeless person with the handout for a quarter or two. This is saying I am a nobody. You are better than that. I believe you would get more respect with keeping your chin up than acting like a peasant begging for crumbs. Ooh, fuck! Now, he goes on to say, now that I've said this, I really think you have a voice in this world. Please understand, if I didn't give a rip, I would not have emailed you to begin with. On the other hand, if this is just a stage and you are just an actor, no, fucking not. The ass is out of my pants! And it's from Doug there. So, yeah, you know, Doug, I think you got a fucking point there. I mean, I've got a fucking beautiful Patek on my wrist. I've got a great wife. I've got 2 young children and 2 more mature children. And I got a lot to be thankful for. The nasty lawyers haven't taken everything yet. They haven't attempted to take it from the family trust yet, I should say. And yeah, that's quite a philosophical thing. I think you've got a very good point there. I'm alive. I'm 40. I don't give a fuck what the workforce thinks. 40 to me is young. And I got a lot of knowledge. And I got a top-ranking luxury YouTube channel. How's that? I agree. I think I got a lot to be thankful for. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, America. Oops, sorry. I nearly started to believe your bullshit. Yeah, no, well, no, he's got a good point. Doug's got a good point there. I should be grateful. And fuck, I'm alive. I'm well. Yeah, I agree with you, Doug. There, I do agree with you there, and it's a very, very good point there. You do have to be grateful for what one has, and fuck, I'm pretty blessed there with my luxury watch collection. I'm very blessed there. And we've got one more last viewer email in. It's from Petro Pantalini. And he goes, "Hi Arch, I've been watching your AP Royal Oak videos with a lot of interest in the past few weeks and wanted to ask you for a word of advice. Seeing as you know the watch and the brand well, I'm interested in buying a Royal Oak for my birthday, but I'm undecided on the diameter I should look for. I feel very comfortable wearing my Rolex Datejust, which is 36mm, and I also have a classic Reverso that is rather small. However, these are dressy watches. Do you think 37mm is too small for a sports watch? Thanks in advance, Petro." Now, very good question there. What do you think? Well, for starters, you know, personally, the APs, they can be an absolute fucking bitch to fix. But, look, I've owned two. I had a 33mm two-tone quartz, which you can see on the screen now. And I also had a 36mm 14790 ST in steel with an automatic movement, which you can see on the screen now. I think the 36mm is a good size. I didn't, personally for my collection, I didn't want to get bigger than sort of 37mm because I've got my Calatrava, which is 37mm, and my fabulous dress watch, my fabulous sports Breguet chronograph, it's 39mm. So I wanted to stay, you know, not get carried away with this fucking dinner plate special crap. So I do understand. I think personally the two models to consider are 14790 ST, that's the 36mm AP automatic in steel, or a 15300, which is 39mm. And it's just been replaced by the 15400. I think the 15400 is a wee bit too big. That's my own view. And anyhow, you can pick the fucking 15300 on a discount. My good friend Descartes recently bought one, and it's a great fucking watch. So I'd personally, look, I paid for my AP second-hand $6,000. So $6,000 for 36mm, and a 15300, which is 39mm, you're probably going to be paying about $11,000-12,000 for a used one. So it's up to you. Depends what you want to spend. Both of them, try it on and work it out. So there you go. And so there we go. Yes. Archie's learning to be more grateful. And I'm in Australia. Look at this beautiful park I'm in here. I've tried to show it off as I'm filming this fucking thing, but I forgot my fucking camera stand, and I'm holding this fucking camera up, even though it's only an iPhone. Fuck me dead, is it heavy? But yeah, if you wanted to send a few bucks, I may have to. Look, at the moment, it's not a big problem, but I may have to ask for a legal defense fund. I've got some lawyers who may be after me soon, so I may need help. If there's anyone who knows anything about Australian defamation law, and you want to help old Archie, please send me an email. I'll put my email address in the description of this video. So hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I'd like to get my guns in line so that if it does go that way, I can fucking come out blazing. I don't want to be muzzled! And I want to tell the truth. So there we go. I'm Archie Luxury, and this has been Viewer Emails, and please send in some more. See you later.